Hey guys, Happy New Year! Woo! I cannot believe we're in 2017 and this marks 7 years since I have been on YouTube. I cannot believe it. Time has flown by and this journey has been amazing. I cannot imagine my life without YouTube because it has been such a huge part of my journey for all of my 20s. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who has supported me over the years. When I first started making YouTube videos, I was in cosmetology school. This was just a hobby, and it just turned into something so much bigger. I honestly did not see myself doing it for more than a year. So this has been an amazing journey, and I just cannot thank you guys enough for supporting me over the years. Whether you're new, you're old, you were rocking with me when I was Lover for Fashion. I still can't believe I named myself Lover for Fashion. I'm like, I kind of cringe at it. When I first started my channel, that was just the name I made up just to watch videos, and that name becoming a brand is still mind-boggling. I cannot believe it. But here we are now, 7 years later. Styles by Fash. I've adopted the name Fash. No one even calls me by my real name anymore. I'm Fash in the streets. Everyone calls me Fash. Even people in my family now call me Fash. It's crazy. But I really just wanted to come and just have a chit chat with you guys because I would say within the last year, I've been really flip-floppy with my channel. I would go really hard and then I would just kind of disappear. And that's kind of something that I struggle with, which is consistency. And that's something that I really, really, really want to work on because that's the one thing that hinders me from being my greatest. And I hate to take it for granted because there are so many people that would love to be in my shoes and that would give 200%. So I say all of that to say I apologize for not being consistent, not uploading once, twice a week, or whatever the case is. I just want to do my best this year. But I really just wanted to kind of have a girly chit chat with you guys because I always say that I want to open up more, but then I'll do it and then I'll kind of go back into this bubble. And I don't know what that's about because it's not like I'm trying to be secretive or I'm trying to be guarded, or I really don't mind being transparent, but I don't know. I guess it's just a habit of mine. I just don't share, and I would like to because I know that my journey and my story can help some of you guys out there. So whatever you guys want to chat about, leave it in the comments. Okay, so the first thing is my vegan journey. A few of you guys have been asking, am I still vegan? And the answer is no. I was vegan for 8 months straight. I wasn't doing it for ethical reasons, which I explained in my first video. I did it for health. And if you don't know, I suffer from severe eczema. And it has gotten worse over the years as I've gotten older. It has just like really taken over my whole body. And I never show you guys my whole body because I'm really self-conscious about it. But it's bad. I just was like, okay, after 8 months, I had to start seeing some improvement, and I wasn't seeing any improvement. So I think on top of going vegan and then just being so stressed out, it just didn't make it any better. I mean, it just made it worse, honestly. So I decided that it wasn't for me. Now, would I do it again? I may. I honestly have considered going vegan again because it wasn't the worst. It actually was really fun creating different meals and just trying to experiment and make up for the lack of meat in my life. So would I do it again? I don't know. I've considered it. So I'm still right now going through the journey of clearing up my skin because that is something that plays a huge part of my life, my social life, the way that I move, how I dress. I mean, it plays a huge part. For this time being, I am just eating clean and just still experimenting with giving up gluten, giving up wheat. And, so it's still, I still don't do dairy. I still don't do, certain foods. I don't do red meat. So I'm still very kind of selective with what I eat. But, yeah, that's where I stand right now. So on to the next thing, because I can get really emotional about my eczema because it is such a big part of my life, but it's something that needs to be talked about because so many people suffer from it, and I just hope that this can help someone else out there. So I have also been working on my new business. I launched Laced Hair Collection in October of 2016. So we're still very new. It is something that I hold very dear because this is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, actually since I started doing hair reviews, but I just didn't know where to start. Even though I did hair, I just did not know how to kind of like just start really, because I didn't consider myself an entrepreneur until I started YouTube. I let small things like the fear and just to the lack of knowledge. I didn't just want to jump into this business, and even though I know hair and I do hair, that doesn't mean that I know the business side of it. So that was something that I really wanted to do. So I did a lot of research. I tested so many different vendors, and that takes a long time. So I'm glad I went that way because I always think, oh yeah, I could have been launched a hair company, but who knows if I still would have been in business, because I would have just been buying any old hair and selling it, and then it probably wouldn't have been the best quality, and then people wouldn't have supported me. So I didn't just want to sell it just for the sake of making money. I wanted to have a good product that I can stand behind and something that I could be proud of. So that leads me to Laced Hair Collection. What inspired the name? It was just kind of a spin-off from Lace with Style, my boutique, which I do plan on relaunching. That was another thing too. I just kind of jumped into the boutique game without doing my proper research, and I just could not find a good vendor, and I just didn't want to sell rags. I didn't want to sell anything. So Lace with Style will be returning very soon, and then I just kind of wanted to tie in Laced Hair Collection just to kind of bring that brand together. I absolutely love hair, especially extensions, and I knew that I wanted to carry a product that embodied what I love, and that is hair with texture. I've always loved hair with texture. The very first hair review that I did was lavish lengths, and it was for a relaxed straight texture. I'll never forget, because I was just in love with that hair texture, and it was just like, oh my God, it wasn't anything like the Beauty Supply hair that was like silky, straight, just did not blend with my own hair. And at the time I was natural, and it just was not working for me. So for me to finally like try out hair that was a little bit more coarse and that had a little bit more texture was just very exciting for me. So currently I have 3 textures. I have Indian curly, or actually 4. I have Indian curly, Indian natural wavy curly, I have Vietnamese wavy, and I have Cambodian straight. So as you can see, the origins of all of the hair textures that I carry are known to be thicker and more coarse in texture, which I love. So starting with the hair that I'm actually wearing right now, this is my Vietnamese wavy. I have been wearing this hair literally since like August, September. So you guys know I will stretch some hair. I wanted to wear it for a long period of time so that I can test it out and see how it colors, cuts, and curls and all that good stuff. And the Vietnamese wavy is definitely one of my favorites. So this is the hair. Of course, I have straightened it, and I typically wear this hair straight because I just love how it blends with my natural hair. It just blends flawlessly. I mean, you can tell, you can look at it and see that it has texture to it. It has movement, body. It looks full, but you don't have to wear 4 and 5 bundles. I only have in 3 bundles. I have in 114, 2 16s, hands down one of my favorite textures. But I did color it. I have just some slightly brown, light brown ends. The hair is naturally like a dark brown. This is the hair in its natural state, like I said, which is a natural brown. It's like the color at the top. Next is the Indian wavy, natural wavy curly. So each bundle is 100 grams, which is equivalent to about 3.5 to 3.8 ounces. But you can see this hair is so full. I love it. Actually, I think I'm going to put this one in next. I love it. My Indian curly is sold out. It's very rare to get raw Indian curly. And when I get it, of course, it sells out. But I do have the wig that I featured in my very first, actually, hair lace hair collection video. This is the wig that I featured in the video, and you guys absolutely loved it. I love this hair so much. It's very soft, plush, only 3 bundles for a full look, and I absolutely love this hair. And last but not least is my Cambodian Straight. And this was the texture that got me really excited about lace hair collection, because at this point I knew I wanted to start a hair company, but I just couldn't find good hair. I had tested so many different textures out, and all of them were crap. And I'm like, where are people finding the good hair? And then this came about, and I was like, finally, now I can move forward. Now I feel confident about it, because this hair is bomb. And I still have the wig that I made when I first tried this hair out, and it still looks exactly like this. This is A1 quality. It's amazing. This is like literally, when I look for straight hair, this is my go-to. Even though I've been wearing the Vietnamese straight a lot, when I'm just really looking for a sleek look, I go for the Cambodian straight, because this hair comes naturally straight, and the texture is just perfect. It's so flowy, and just it's amazing. And if you just want to do a quick comparison between the Vietnamese wavy that I have in now and the Cambodian straight, you can see that the luster is a little bit higher on the Cambodian straight than the Vietnamese wavy. Like, to me, the Vietnamese wavy is what my hair looks like relaxed. And then now with all 3 bundles compared, you can see that the Indian wavy has a low luster, and it's a little bit more coarse. So yeah, thank you to everyone who has supported Lace Hair Collection thus far, and I hope to grow even bigger in 2017. If you guys have any questions about the hair, feel free to email me at info@lacehaircollection.com, or go ahead and check out the website at lacehaircollection.com. But that is pretty much what I have been up to. Like I said, I definitely plan on rolling out more content and just kind of rebranding, because I do feel like it's time for me to kind of switch it up a bit. I've kind of been doing kind of the same thing since I've been on YouTube, but I do plan on keeping the fashion, the makeup, and the hair, and just kind of revamping it a little bit. Let me know, what are some of your goals for 2017? And if you guys have any video requests, I always ask, because I want to produce content that you guys want to see. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I hope that you have a prosperous year. Peace.